This money towards in office for justice and planning. Now the federal government and state are involved, and this is what they don't want. They'd rather have us form this organization, this nonprofit entity, and let them worry about the liability. So this is they would take over the liability as far as providing insurance and stuff like that for the guys because that's part of their project is to provide these type of activities. They could do it, we can't.
Because we were not incorporated, because we were not an association.
So right now the consultant,
when I was at the workers' compensation, they covered me because I was ill. Why can't they cover the guys that are in football league? I think we should try to have a football league so we can have compensation should be able to cover the football league so we can have more and more guys united,
But you were shot doing what?
Doing my duty. I was trying to stop two guys from I was trying to stop the gang violence from happening. Like there was shooting going on, and I was telling these guys to go back, and I was telling my guys to go back. And at the time that happened, they were sitting, my wife and I had, I was so, I didn't know what to do, so I had just threw her in the room. So then I just threw her in the room and they shot me and I got hit in the head.
And you were doing that as a consultant to this project.
Yeah, I was sitting down talking to the guys. I was explaining to them. I was explaining to the consultants that look at this program that we've done. Look at all the things that togetherness that Mariana and us have brought us, Rock in Arizona has brought togetherness, Eloy Lopez, all the togetherness that brought us, Barrio Nuevo and Garrity, the games we have played against each other, all the togetherness we have, and everything, So I figured that's why this is why we need this sports program. See, like I got shot and things, and if we didn't have daily programs, and that I wouldn't be here in the room. I would have been dead. I would have been in a funeral.
Have you asked the state whether they would allow you to furnish football uniforms if you purchased insurance?
How could they prove it? You know what I mean? That's where all the little technicalities come in through this project, because we have to abide by what you went and asked them to go get those papers. We have to abide by those and for house or another agency, they donated them just by donating to them to give them to us. Now, if 17 of us right here were an association, or a grassroots association, or a nonprofit corporation association, us, we could have asked that association got those jerseys, don't have somebody else that was already an agency that
program, we're covered, or the state would cover. We're covered by being there and keeping the peace, making sure that it doesn't get out of hand, that the two bodies start feuding over some bad playing the football game. You're not covered for getting in there and playing football.
what do they do now with the officials?
The officials. That has to be along with the other. That has to be along with the other también.
Everything's just for now, yeah.
So, see, that's what, let me explain that at the beginning when they asked you guys to go.
I just feel like, a lot of conversations can come on TV and
That insurance, man. You can play football. You don't make your claim to the project. You make your claim to the cleaning house.
But if you break out the fine, remember on duty, you get covered to workman's comp through this project. Like workman's comp won't cover you for playing football. That thing.
You have to make sure that the next person that you might think that was submitted and
Sure. If they were to get hurt, any of us.
Because in actuality, that insurance company that made that thing with the cleaning house, they're gonna do it. You do too. Yeah, even the general hospital, lot of free clinics, you know. But I'm not popular on the papers and for Sacramento and for the different insurance company reasons. You know, that's not even, we can't tell them about or anything.
If your name is on the list and then you go play football and you get hurt, right? Say I get hurt, and for that insurance, well, my name's on the list, okay, and I go to the doctor. Who do I tell the doctor? Can also insure me? Use me up, and they'll just go ahead and do it. They need there's a verification.
They all check back with clearinghouse to make sure it's you.
We play on Sundays. Clearinghouse is closed.
You go to emergency.
No, emergency found that clearinghouse can be closed.
That's why we need that list, and then what we're gonna have to do is get the name of the insurance
You have to
company.
make sure that it's on the list, and you don't have it.
Yes.
That helped to reduce the tensions and the violence between the buyers.
Look at it now.
Yeah, that's how we're all doing it.
My name's Danny Rocco, and right, the lawyer model, and just right here in this room itself, we had gang fights going with remember the neighborhoods right here, and that's just in itself amongst us, you know, the consultants themselves, and us showing our younger guys or the guys in the gang that we could do it, you know, that they could do it too. And at first, you know, they were kind of, you know, they didn't want to get involved, but they saw how we were getting along, that how the example was set, and they could see it. And then they start, little by little, starting to get into it and starting to agree and to accept that the gangs could get along with each other.
Do you think, Danny?
Yeah.
Danny, do you think that it's possible to eliminate the violence between the brothers, between the neighbors?
Well, you mean eliminate it completely?
You tell me.
Well, we've really put a stop to most of the gang fights or gang activity amongst the Federation of Barrios, and I mean really a big portion of the gang activity is down. It's really down. I've seen it in my neighborhood. Talking from my neighborhood, I know of quite a few incidents where they could have just went out and started doing some shootings or whatever. And since there is an understanding or a peace treaty, whatever you want to call it right now, the incidents didn't even happen. They didn't come down.
Who's here from Garrett? Right? Okay, how do you feel? Okay, what's your name and your gang?
My name is Eddie Venegas. They call me Samson from Garrett.
Do you think this association has cut down on the violence between the 7 or 8 gangs that are represented here?
I think it's cut down on a lot. For a while, yearly, it's lost a lot of kids, man. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 every year. We always lose a few. So the kids feel that they have to go back and kill one of them, 1 for 1, maybe 2 for 1. And with this program, once this program the Chuck started, first the consultants got together, 2 from every neighborhood, and we met, and we had our differences at first. We started ironing them out and figuring it out. Started realizing that we're all Chicanos and we're all killing each other. So we asked for more funds to different agencies to get more gang workers, and I think what we need more is more programs to be aware of this program so they can get tuned in, and maybe they can get hired by CETA or different programs to hire more kids to work for this program. I'm 31, so I think the kids, they hired younger kids that really were gangbangers and stuff like that. That stopped a lot of violence right there.
That's it.
How many people even know about our project? Schools around here, somebody would donate us a lot, you know. All they have to do is give us a lot and we'll build a handball court or something like that.
What do you need? What are your problems?
We don't have no jobs around here for one thing. Need a team post. Sir, if we had a team post, like me and consultant right here, we could the people needed a job, they could go to contact us there. See, most of the people don't have vehicles.
Yeah, all these other neighborhoods around here, they got a lot of stuff, you know? They got parks, they got gyms and everything. We don't have nothing.
No kind of recreation around here. We need something. We need
Give us
jobs.
a building, maybe you know, donate a lot to us. We'll put a building up, you know?
We have the manpower.
Whatever. We actually could buy something, like candies and everything, and they said, no. They think we're gonna use it for something else. No, we like to put the walls right, like that wall, we wanna put a mural right there. So if we need something to it. Right now we're having a football league, you know, and we're playing with nothing, you know, we just have jerseys, that's all we have, you know. Maybe if you give us a little bit of, you know.
We don't have no coaches or nothing, you know, to be on the game right there, you know. Supervisors. We have to do it by ourselves. Everything that gets done around here, we have to do it on our own. They wonder why there's so much violence, but they don't give us anything to work with, you know. They don't give us anything to have some goals in our life. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing over and over every day. If we had something, you know, it'd be different. We have a different community.
Like right now, we've been.
Get up, Joe. Get up.
Yeah, what I want to do is just tell me why you did the time.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want you to show me.
I got busted when I was 17 years old. Got out at the age of 21. That's it.
Yeah.
Bullet. The bullet right there.
Who shot you?
The bullet went in through here.
Who shot you?
People never got caught.
You know who they were, right?
I know where they went.
But you don't press charges?
No.
Is that part of it?
That's our barrio laws. The barrio laws, we don't press charges against each other. It's our laws. See, like they got the law, the sheriffs have their own law. On barrios, we have our own laws. Our own laws, we take care of our own. We don't like to get the police involved.
Yeah, what do you think of the
This new federation is working out good.
How so?
You could walk the streets in East LA now. Maravilla. You could walk the streets now. Before you couldn't walk the streets. Before you would walk the streets and most likely you'd get shot, stabbed, bumper jail. But now that this new federation started and neighborhoods are playing against each other, football, we take it out in the field. Here, football's working out nice now. You could walk to any neighborhood you want to see your girlfriend. She lives in another neighborhood, you could go see her. Whatever, it's better now. Everything's working out. Now if a dude got a grudge against another dude, they ain't gotta go get their piece and blow somebody away. Now they just go head up. Like men should do it. Fist to fist. See, maturity nowadays, I'm on head. They're trying to knock my head off. Machete, but they couldn't do it. So, everything's working all right. This federation gives Chuck a lot of credit, for getting the program started. Well, mainly the ones that should get credit are all the guys from the different neighborhoods, because it's really up to the guys from the different neighborhoods if they want the piece or not.
What?
They're okay, but in some ways it's just some strange things, but that we don't understand.
What about the violence? What about the fighting? All that fighting?
Yeah, I think they do it.
Too much fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you say it in your own words. Let me hear.
Yeah, they do. They have violence, and they do a lot of times, and they do especially at night. And instead, they hurt someone instead of somebody else.
That's right.
But they do some stuff good, like draw God in the walls and all that, for they put flowers right there, and they like, at least they do something good for the little town right there, or church, where they go put flowers right there.
What do you think about the game?
What's so bad?
What?
What's so bad?
How come?
Mm-hmm.
Go on, tell me what. You want to tell me?
They're like right on the walls too much. They like put all kinds of names on there.
Are you afraid of her?
Who? Mm-hmm. Business.
Okay, look at me, guys. Yeah, you gotta. All right, tell me what you think about it.
I think they don't do nothing wrong, but schools clean, restaurants and all that.
And you like it better.
Yeah.
What if they stop fighting? You like it better?
Yeah.
I'm Geraldo Rivera, ABC News, East LA. They didn't fire me on something. Okay. What about the jobs? What about getting
The jobs are gonna start. An association working in one united way to make the community aware.
What's the unemployment situation right now here?
Right now, they'll send us to employment office, and they'll do 3 runarounds because
We have more money down here to have best jobs for people, then we can have employment for us, eh? That's what we need, is more money down here. And without no money, we're not gonna find it. Without the government, you know what? The jobs we have now for the state we work, they only hire 2 from each gang. What good is that gonna do? You know? No, well, associations, what I mean, but if we have more down here, more money, then we can hire more people, and that way we can run this organization
Let
better.
me ask you one question, Geraldo. Why is it that last year when we were filming here, everything looked marvelous, except we were not on our project yet? Now, when we do it now, we see the power that we get from the top of the streets to the bottom of the streets, all together, all of a sudden it changes a different picture. From now on, we can stop police, we can stop community efforts. One question they asked me before was, why so many gang members? Why so many people have to belong to gangs? Gangs is not the answer. But why can the police have auxiliary? Why can the service have servicemen? Why can the Kiwanis Club have the Kiwanis Club? Why can the Chamber of Commerce have Chamber of Commerce? Why can the technicians from Hollywood just have the technicians from Hollywood? Why can't we have our own gang? This is ours. They'll never take it away from us. Never. Never.
We've been fighting for it for a long time.
We're fighting for it. This guy right here.
Why are they there?
You've been involved.
Well, the whole thing is, okay, we put it this way, okay, we were young. Okay, when I was young, I wasn't from the neighborhood before. Okay, when I was about 15, I was going to, I lived right there in the city of Commerce. I went to Roosevelt. I could have gone into different neighborhoods, different schools that I went to. All right, the whole thing is, I've always lived right here when my roots are right here. And the whole thing is, my aunt owns a property right here and also right here. The whole thing is, I'm living here, and I've been brought up here in the environment that we have had right here. Okay, the whole thing is, I've seen a lot of heart and a lot of people, which everybody that went to school, we've been together. Okay, we've always lived together, and we'll stick together right here. See, the whole thing is, we don't start nothing, any kind of place that,
okay, somebody else could yell out their neighborhood, all right, we're with you, all right, everything's okay.
But plus the east side's together.
But everything, you know, we're together.
Let
But the whole thing
let me
is,
ask you this.
okay,
A couple of months, you have a couple of kids, right?
yeah.
A couple of months ago, somebody came with a shotgun and blew a hole in your house.
Oh yeah, they did.
So what about your family? What about the violence directly? What about
Sure, well, we don't want violence. See, a lot of people are tired of it. No, nobody's afraid. See, the whole thing is we've been living in this environment for so long that it's regular routine. That you know what, if gunshots are right here, everybody's aware of it and everybody's already ready for any little thing that's gonna come down because 24 hours a day, at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, whatever time it is, you know, it'll be right there. See, so anybody's ready for anything to take care of this neighborhood. And the whole thing is, we don't like violence.
No, the cops know.
They know we don't care for violence. We're trying to.
The police and the cops.
Oh, okay. Well, we're trying to cut all this out, all this violence. Okay, we started with Mariana. Okay, before I went to the joint, everything was all right with them. All right, I got it to the joint. What happened? There was violence there. All right, now everything's cool with it. You know, there's a peace treaty, and the Federation did it. You know, and everything. You know, we see them. They stay away. We stay away. And everything's cool. Now it belongs with different neighborhoods. Now that we're trying to get together to do something for the community, also. You know, here in Maravilla, instead of everybody killing each other.
When does the killing stop? When does the shooting stop?
Oh, well, it just takes a slow process. Sure, it's not gonna go just overnight. You can say, well, you know what, we're gonna try to do this, and overnight everything's gonna stop because that's out of the question. You know, little by little. You know, like we have people that have gotten killed here. We have people that have gotten killed in different neighborhoods from different neighborhoods. Okay, they could do it. They could do it right here, but you know what? One thing is I'm gonna say one right now is that we are trying to stop everything that is of any kind of violence. Stopping it. We're trying to get together.
Say what you just said.
Just like United States and Russia and Germany did, you know, that'll be a good thing because you know what, like now, like Spar was saying that we were fighting with the guys from Mariana, but now our association and us, we got ourselves together. We play football with 10, 15 gangs now. Play football. It took about a year really to get that going. But now that we established, you know, ourselves together to play football, we want to start playing basketball. We want to start playing football. But the thing is, like, you know, roller skate. The thing is that, you know, that the truth, the main thing down here we need. If we could have somebody who would support us and give us more jobs and at least hire more consultants and more workers and have more money and funds down here for the youth, I think it'll stop a lot faster.